Okay, so sorry for not doing any videoing recently. I've been away quite a few times, so it's not been easy. We're back on the Molino Dallagiovanna version 2. This is my 4th attempt with it, so you've seen the first one, and I've done a couple of others with my uni while I've been away, and they've been really good. So far it looks like it's a contender for certainly for getting up against the 5 Stagioni and Super Nuvola, the Nuvola, not Super Nuvola. Me and the wife personally like it, so we're going to try it today at 65% hydration. So what we're doing is 5 dough balls this time, 65% hydration, 3% salt, 24-hour leavening at 21 degrees, 850 grams of flour, which I've already got in here. Water is at the side, 553 grams. Salt, 25 grams, I've got that down there. Yeast, 0.27 grams. I'm currently on active dry yeast because I'm struggling with fresh at the moment. But that's what I used while I was away, and the results were really nice. So this is the first time I've tried this at 65%. 63 is bob on with this stuff. So we'll see what this turns out like. Okay, so first things first, we'll get this active dry yeast mixed up with the flour. It doesn't need any water or anything, it just chuck it in with your flour. So make sure we try and get it distributed. Just give it some wellick. Okay, I'll put it on number 1. I'll reset the timer, and we'll start by, I'll just drop some of this water in, which is just the cold water with some ice. Right, start the timer. So we want to be doing usually 10 minutes is what I do on one or two. Let it mix that in for a bit. Okay, the rest of it going in. Just leave it for a bit now. So that's the first minute past. Try and get some down the very edges. So that's all the water gone. So we'll leave this to mix for a bit, and then we'll come back and put the salt in. Okay, so we've been going for 2.5 minutes. Get a bit of salt in. Let's get rid of the water and moisture up there so the salt doesn't stick to it. A few dry bits around the edge which I'll deal with. I'm using obviously a lot less flour this time, so it's struggling to reach the very edge, I think. So the 3 times I've done this flour 3 times in the past, as I said before. First time was with this machine, and the other 2 times have all been handmade in a bowl, and it's been really good. I've really enjoyed the flour. It's light. I do find it still chewy the last few times I've tried it, but it's not too chewy, but it seems to be just right, and I think it's a winner. I think it's really good stuff. I just hope it's a bit more flexible than the version 1 for hydration and stuff, but we'll see. I've been quite impressed using active dry yeast actually as well. It's the Caputo one in the little green tub that lasts for about 2 months I think in the fridge, and it's been doing a grand job, to be honest. So we're on 4 minutes now. That's all the salt gone. So we'll leave this running for a bit longer. Okay, we're 6 minutes into the 10. It's cleared the bottom of the bowl itself. I haven't had to stop it or touch it or anything. It's done that itself, so that's good. And it's starting to pumpkin up now, which is also good. So we'll leave this going for a bit longer. I've got my thermometer ready to take temperatures, and it's going to be a case of leaving it for 5 minutes or more, and then we'll give it some stick on speed 4. Be back in a minute. Okay, so we're on the final stage of the 10 minutes at speed 1. We're 9 minutes 28. It's looking good. So I've got my temperature sensor at the ready. I'm going to be getting a better one of these as well. Something that reads quicker and a bit more compact than this giant long probe. And there we go. That's 10 minutes bang on. So we'll stick the probe in. So it's going down, it's 21, it's 21.7, 21.5. Let's try it in a different space, a different place. Yeah, so it's 21.5 degrees in there. So we've got a bit more room to give it some pain on speed 4. So we'll let this rest for 5 minutes. Okay, so 5 minutes has passed. Give it a quick temp check again. Still 21.5. Quick. Yeah, it's obviously got a lot of work to do yet. Okay, so speed 4 for 5 minutes. Get this set. Speed 4. Away she goes. So we'll leave that rocking for a bit, and we'll come back in a few minutes. So we're 3 minutes into the 5, still looking good. So we'll do another temperature check, leave it for a bit, and then do a window pane on it. So we'll be back shortly. Okay, so we're coming up to the last 15 seconds. That'll do nicely. Okay, I'll just give it a quick temp check. I'm expecting it to have gone up slightly. It's rising. We're at 25.9, so we're pushing the boundaries. So it's at 26.1 now. So we'll let this rest for 5 minutes, and we'll see what it feels like then. Okay, 5 minutes have passed. Oops, let's have a look at what this is saying now. So it's dropped 25.23, 25.4. That's why I want one of these newer ones. They're a lot quicker. Some of them are a lot quicker at reading and more accurate than those cheapy type things. Anyway, let's have a feel of what this. So it's got some strength to it. Yeah. Now that's pretty good. Don't think it needs any more on it, to be honest. That's really nice. Okay, I'll get this out of here and put in my regular orange bowl. It's got a good bit of strength on it, that look. Yeah, spot on. So there we are, super smooth, springing back, looks good. Okay, I'm going to cling film this up and then we'll leave it for 24 hours, actually 18 hours, and then we'll ball it up, but it's 24 hours in total at room temperature. Okay, so here we are, 18 hours on, so have a look at this stuff. Tacky, as you would expect. Looking good though. Okay, let's try and ball some of it up. $295. $279, that'll do. Feels okay, not too tacky, plenty of gas in it. Okay, all good, I'll get the rest of them done. Okay, there they are, all balled up, so we'll cook these in the next 6 hours. Okay, so now it's time to cook this Molino Dallagiovanna at 65% hydration. Look pretty flat, to be honest with you, at the minute, but there was plenty of gas in it when I balled it, so let's see what it's like. Seems okay. Slightly elastic again, only ever so slightly. Okay. Labradors here as usual. Okay. So this is the first pizza of the day, which is usually for Natasha, and she's doing the usual barbecue chicken again. It's like a bit too much sauce for me, that one. And I've slopped it up the edge as well. What a boon. Okay, never mind. A few bits of chicken here and there. Okay, let's get it on the peel. Stretching nice. More bits of cheese. Yeah, apart from the sloppy sauce, which I've done. Doesn't look too bad. Let's see what temperature we're at. 438 degrees. she goes. Turn it down a touch. Very flat, very flat. There was loads of gas in that before. Starting to grow a bit now. Looking good. Check the underneath's looking okay. Cheese is bubbling. I guess that's pretty much done. It's got quite a bit of leoparding on it, that. Like it's cold dough, but it's definitely not. There we go. Doesn't look as good as I expected it to do, to be honest. It smells nice. Give a quick look inside. Yow, it's red hot. Yeah, it's okay. Smells good. It's not as good as I expected. Don't know why. I had high hopes for this when I was boiling it because it was full of gas, but so far it's not as bubbly as I expected it to be. Oh well, we'll give it a try, we'll taste it, see what she thinks of it, and maybe we'll have another go at it again, see what it's like. Okay, so a few weeks later after this video that you've just seen, I wasn't happy with how it came out, that last dough. It was flat and just, I don't know, there was just something not right. So here we are a few weeks later. This is 8 dough balls this time instead of 6, but done in exactly the same way. And again, it looks really nice while it's been proving in there. But we'll see what it comes out later on. See if it flattens down again. I have done some of this version 2 Molino the last couple of weeks. I've not had a lot of time, so I've done things like 6-hour fermentation, and it's been really good, and it hasn't been flat. But the 24-hour stuff just always seems to go flat on me, so this is another attempt, maybe the 3rd attempt at 24-hour. Let's see what it comes out like later. So here we are, getting ready to cook, and again, for some reason they just look flat and, well, I don't know, rubbish. Really gassy when I boiled them up, and they just seem to have gone flat and just not great looking. I'm not too sure if it's the 24 hours that they don't seem to like, but it could be just me. Like I say, 6-hour and 8-hour, and they look really puffed up and nice, and I don't know. So tonight we're on some salsa tartufutta, which I'm going to start by making my mother and father-in-law one each. Before we start, a quick sup of the zipfer that we're on tonight. Spot on. Okay, use these tubbed ones up first. Okay, it feels all right. %65 hydration again. Not much in the way of bubbles popping. I can feel they're in there, but nothing really showing up on the outer crust. Okay. Nearly got a little hole. Okay. And I love this stuff. It's quite strong. So you don't need too much of it on. Got a lovely strong smell to it. I won't use this jar today, so what I tend to do is just put the cap back on, throw it in the freezer. Get another session out of it. Bit more there. Okay. Cheese. Diced onion. Mushrooms, haven't cooked them today, I'm trying them thinly sliced. Got some chopped up fennel sausage. Here comes the Labrador. Sausage is out, the Labrador's about. Okay. And a nice little finishing touch to give it a little bit of a sweetness is some red onion, caramelised red onion, which is quite sweet. Gives it a nice bit of a slightly different taste. Okay, let's stretch her out, see what needs doing. Stretching nicely. Bit more cheese in places. A few more onions. Maybe a touch more sausage here and there. Okay. Temp check. Bit low. It was just right. I'll just give it a quick boost. So that's 410 degrees. Okay. She's off. Turn it down a little bit. Oh, it's a goner. I think it's a goner. Yeah. It's got a tiny hole in it, that. Okay. There she blows. Oh well, some you win, some you lose. So, yeah, I managed to rescue the other one. I had to eat that one because it did have a big hole in the middle. Couldn't give my father-in-law that one, could I? But yeah, this turned out alright again. I mean, it did look flat in the box. And as you can see, it's got some nice bumps on it here and there. And, you know, it's nice. It's a bit fragile. I've had some close calls on a few of the others that I've done since. So I don't know. I'm starting to think I actually prefer the other Molino Dallagiovanna, the 1.0 version, but we'll persevere with it. But yeah, so there you go. Thanks for watching.